What's going on, guys? Welcome back. More Madden commentary. Do me a favor, take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter. Shutdown Safety is my username. Continuing the connected franchise look here. Going to be going over a team that I will say right now, no matter what they've done at quarterback, I won't have a complaint. The other videos I've complained, I think, just about every quarterback situation. But with the Cleveland Browns today, I know anything can and will be possible. In fact, I'm thinking this may be the most realistic quarterback look we've seen. Of course, I go to the Broncos, just screwed up in the beginning, but whatever. I do these on one take. So, they've got Sam Griffin, year one, James Gibson, year two, and Michael Boatwright, year two. I can see the Browns totally doing this. They've got two quarterbacks that are 2 years or less, and they've got a quarterback coming in they just drafted who actually, by the way, looks like he panning out to be pretty good. So if anything, maybe this is unrealistic. I don't know. But so far, for them to have an 88 overall quarterback, if that happens, great. I don't know how realistic it is if you look back at history, but whatever the case may be. The halfbacks are Giovanni Bernard, who I'm a big fan of Gio. I think that's probably a good look. You don't see a whole lot of Bengals going over to the Browns and vice versa, but it looks like they've got a pretty good set of halfbacks here. Duke Johnson Jr. stays, so that's not too bad, and Bobby Dixon has been brought over for the veteran presence, if you will. Not a bad set of halfbacks. The fullback is Tanner Evans, year one experience. We don't really talk about them too much. Taking a look at the wide receivers, your best wide receiver is a rookie, Julius Roberts. And then look at the logjam here to get on the field for the second and third. Brandon Tate, Kenbrell Tompkins, Gerard Stewart, and Junior Hemingway. This would be something that I would embrace if position battles really mattered in Madden. But when you have four players here that are all within 1 point of each other, I just know that's not the case. And you also, again, have to go back. What is the benefit of having two 30-year-old wide receivers, a 29-year-old wide receiver, while you let the guy that you basically drafted last year and 2 years ago possibly sit on the bench when you're trying to groom a new quarterback? I mean, chemistry doesn't matter in this game, and it's proof here because you don't have really your younger guys on the field developing that with the quarterback that you just brought on. He's not going to be playing with 30 and 29-year-old receivers in 3 to 5 years. He essentially would be playing with the 22, the 24, the 24-year-old. So even though there's some positives, I guess you can look at in the way they've handled things so far, not the best look at wide receiver here for the Browns. Tight ends, Jermaine Gresham, Gary Barnidge is still there, and Randall Teffler. Again, your strongest position now receiving-wise is your backup tight end. Your backup tight end is actually overall better than your best receiver that you just drafted. Taking a look at the line, Joe Thomas is still there. It looks like they've got Ryan Clady behind him. Ryan Clady should probably be starting somewhere else at a 79, but I'll digress. Looks like they're pretty set here at left guard. At center, Alex Mack is still there, but again, you've got to look at what's going to come down the pike with a 33-year-old center. It looks like they've got somebody in place. Take a look at the right guard, a rookie backing up Cameron Servin. Why not just let him start at this point? The right tackle position, 82 and a 77 rookie. That's pretty good to have a 77 rookie backing up an 82 as your veteran. I won't hate on that, but the line overall, not the worst we've seen. Left end is Rashawn Sapp and Cam Thomas. That's, probably not the best set of well, and then we move on to even just about as bad. John used the third, JT Dial, a rookie, and Quentin Dial. How weird is that to have two Dials on the same team, but whatever. 75, 75, 72. It's just mediocre in depth. It's one thing to have depth. It's another thing to just have another mediocre player to put in. And I certainly know that you're not going to have superstars across the board, but you have to have something to build on. You take a look at the defensive tackles, and they're not all that great either. At any point, you may have a 61 going out. Linebackers is going to be Connor Barwin and Bjorn Werner. Bjorn Werner, I don't think is going to be in the league past this year. Connor Barwin, I suppose I could see it. But you've got two older left side linebackers. Middle linebacker, again, Sean Witherspoon, Akeem Jordan. We're kind of seeing a history of old linebackers in this game. When you've got Dimitri Jordan, who's a 68, why isn't he at least maybe going up to backup? You can't really count on players really 30 and over in this league. Courtney Upshaw on the right outside, Jonathan Newsom, another former Colt, makes the draw at backup. That's not too bad. That's almost kind of what you'd like to see. At 28, 27, 25, you can get the idea progression is going to occur. Cornerback, Joe Hayden is still there. And then behind him, they've got a rookie in Jaron Locke, 4 years in Dante Johnson. This guy, I'm not even going to bother with the name, but he just got cut a couple weeks ago. And Terrell Dixon, not the best set of linebackers, but again, it's good to see the superstar, apparently stick around. Your full free safety is going to be Ricardo Allen and Abdullah. Your strong safety is going to be Andrew Sengio. I think I pronounced that right. And Ibrahim Campbell, not too bad in the back end of the field. Cole Grayson's your rookie kicker from Delaware. And Jacob Schrum is your punter. So not the worst team we've seen, but again, major questions at the wide receiver, building a receiving core around a young quarterback. And again, even though we can't really clown too much on the Browns quarterback management, why do they have this logjam of young quarterbacks that really didn't seem to be able to compete with each other based on the fact that the one guy they had was very good? Love to know your opinions on this. Appreciate you checking it out. Back in the week with more content.